I like having fun. Like I just like I love fun. And for me, if I can take a situation, and how I really dove into this was a 30-day challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, it was a 30-day challenge that my friend did,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like no fried foods for 30 days. I was like,
Oh.
so basically, I did that. I was like, you know what? That's how, but and like, and I love food. Like, I don't think I can.
Mm.
It's hard to describe. You know what? Let me put it to you like this. Okay, food, pineapples, but food is like the nourishment,
Mm.
and like it's like an experience. I want like this the taste of food that you can just it's like going into a different world, and then like you're feeding yourself. Like this is energy,
Mm-hmm.
y'all. It's like you go into a game and you're like eat food, replenish your energy, refresh. Like you do like you go like into like the tent and you refresh, or you like
Yes.
there's like little things like you can make through those like those. Anyways, it's like you're feeding your human. It's a part of you, and so like why you gotta nourish that shit? You gotta like express that. You gotta
You're
like
feeding your
feel it and
soul
just like
too. Yeah. You're feeding your soul
you know
too when you do that.
it's your entire it is and it is so it's like it's an experience like and so like I did that. I did the no fried foods, which was hard because I was like no chicken, no chicken
I
tenders,
couldn't.
no. So anyways, I ended up, that was hard, and I was struggling with uh, being able to do something for a long period of time. I hadn't. I was like 30 days. That felt like eons to me.
Yeah.
I
30
was like,
years.
shit, like 30 days, 30 days. And I was like, okay, I gotta learn to commit. That's a running theme for me is commitment to things. Usually that's what
Mm-hmm.
I either run away from uh, or I find ways to play it. So this is my way to commit by playing versus you need to commit. You better do, and like because that makes you want to just say, like I kind of want to do it. So
Yeah.
but I'll commit to fun if you're taking me on an
Yeah.
adventure and I get to be like child Cordell and like explore everything. Like I am doing that. So that's why I basically kind of tricked myself into playing a game. I didn't realize it. So I did that for 30 days and I did it. And I would tell my friend was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, 30 days, no fried food." And my body was changing. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Whoa, I feel different." But I didn't, sometimes until you start doing something, you don't know you haven't embodied it. So
Yeah.
that was like one of my first real tastes of embodiment in a way that meant something to me, right?
Yeah.
And thus gamification was born when somebody was like, "I bet you can't stop drinking." And y'all, let me tell you, like I would get like they would just drink on AMS. I'd be AMF getting all the AMS like audio motherfuckers. I'd be taking those. I'd be getting where's the shots? Where's the man? Like I was out there. Like it was a coping mechanism, but also like I also had like I wasn't like crazy sloppy, but I mean it was affecting me deeply. I didn't realize it till later. But anyways,
Mm-hmm.
that was the start of my gamification journey. So I did like 30 days of no alcohol at all. That was nuts because my friends were like, "There's no way this guy's
Yeah.
you see him, his whole breath is alcohol. His whole
Yeah.
if
He's
somebody would
40
have read my
proof.
palm, it would have been like alcoholic, and oh, did I say alcoholic? So,
His sweat is
but
40 proof, Yeah.
yeah, and so I ended up turning that into a game. So it was like 30 days. I bet you can't. And then I'd use this thing called my RCR. Well, I created that later on. It's called, I didn't realize what I was doing then, but this is what I did. It's an RCR framework, which is called your rules, your challenges, and then your rewards. So I
Mm-hmm.
reward myself. I had a board. Every time every day I didn't drink, I would mark it off my calendar. I had like a whole calendar on days like I didn't drink, and I would mark it off, and that would be like a sign of like yes, and it'd be like that's a dopamine hit, and me being like really interested in neuroscience and stuff too. I was like, oh, so I get to be smart and this thing's happening and all these things. So
Yeah.
So basically it was I gamified my life. That was the beginning of the gamification, and I didn't even know that it was called that then.
Always remember, you are not alone. Catch full episodes every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific.